I've been involved with major county sheriffs for about a decade, and what I found the most beneficial is not only the collaboration with the other sheriffs on issues that are of national significance and importance, but also the ability to work with legislators at the federal level, our federal partners throughout the nation, to make sure that we are pulling the rope the same direction as far as law enforcement goes. Orange County is nestled right between San Diego and Los Angeles counties. The Sheriff's Department is the 5th largest in the nation by staff. We serve a population of about 3.1 million residents in Orange County. The topography is quite unique. We have mountains, beaches, it's close to everything, but it's not completely developed. It's a very urban area, but it has a lot of national forestry still on the eastern part of Orange County that will probably never be developed. So it's about as developed as it's going to be. We probably have maybe a couple 100,000 more residents that will be built in over the next several years. But it's a very diverse population that we serve, a high Hispanic population. The second highest Muslim population outside of the Middle East resides in Orange County. So it's a very unique, diverse environment, a lot of different religious groups that we have great relationships with. And high tourism, of course, with Disneyland and sports, and it's a great destination location for people to visit. The Orange County Sheriff's Department has 4,000 employees. We have 2,000 deputies and 2,000 support personnel we refer to as professional staff. And we have another 800 volunteers. For example, our volunteer network is our search and rescue, nationally recognized search and rescue team that works with the Sheriff's Department, and they're all volunteer. So it's a great community. We have excellent relationships with our local law enforcement agencies. The Sheriff's Department does patrol about a quarter of the county's 3.1 million residents. We have direct services to 800,000 of the Orange County residents through 13 contracts with municipal agencies and harbors that we patrol. We have anti-terrorism teams. We're a full service, multi-collaborative agency. What motivates me to do my job is really the people whom I'm privileged to work with. We have a great team that makes us the Sheriff's Department. It's nice that we're very large, 5th largest in the nation, but not so large that we don't still know everybody. So we're a very tight-knit family. We do everything that you can imagine a law enforcement agency would do, from counterterrorism to a crime lab to a DNA lab that's internationally accredited, the coroner's office, cyber task force, every investigative detail you can imagine, including 5 different narcotics interdiction programs. So it's a multifaceted agency that delivers everything that you can imagine and helps keep Orange County safe. Some of the safest communities in the nation reside in Orange County and are served by the Orange County Sheriff's Department. We're very proud of that fact. So some of the most significant challenges we're facing in Orange County, I couldn't even put them in a numerical order. They're all very significant. The opioid crisis, for example, is probably one of the most prolific issues we're facing as a community. Orange County is on that western corridor for drug trafficking. We have a very successful HIDTA program in Orange County, and we've seen the trafficking of fentanyl, for example, increase every year over the last 5 years. 4 years ago, we interdicted 1 pound of fentanyl, then it was 4.4 pounds, and then it was 40 pounds, and this last year, we interdicted over 100 pounds of pure fentanyl coming up the 5 freeway. That gets trafficked nationally. We've become the hub on the western seaboard that kind of distributes that narcotic through the rest of the country. Funding is always an issue to try to keep these programs whole. The one thing that keeps me up at night, probably more than anything else, beyond the drug trafficking organizations and impacts of fentanyl, is our position for counterterrorism. Orange County is the 15th target, if you had to, in the national priority of risk. And I think that as we get further and further away from 9/11, the country forgets that we are still a target by bad actors abroad, and even those domestically that want to do harm. I'm getting ready to start my 32nd year in law enforcement. And if you asked me that question 30 years ago, where do I see law enforcement going? I couldn't tell you where we would have been today. I think we're getting more technology driven, which is very important, but technology can't replace the human aspect of what we do and the relationships that we need to build with the communities we serve. So I think there's some opportunity to centralize some of the efforts that we have between people and technology, make our human assets that we have, the people actually doing the job, to help make them more effective and how they serve the community, make them better equipped with data and where to go and better serve. So I think for me, when I look at technology to augment or complement what we do in delivery of public safety, it's always important to look at the return on that investment and make sure that we're getting back the benefit that we hope to get in technology, not just to look at it as something to throw money into. No, what I would like my legacy to be is that, not for me personally, but for the agency I'm privileged to represent, that we've made a difference, that we've helped keep the community safe, that we intervened appropriately and saved lives, and oftentimes that's a negative that can't ever be proven.